holiday season, why not serve your guests some lighter fare? High Finance Executive Chef Cruz Brandhorst joins us with a couple of dishes that your guests can indulge in without the guilt. I love that. Welcome, Cruz. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
Well, the last time you were here, you certainly made us all feel very happy and satisfied in our bellies, and I know you'll be doing the same today.
Right.
It's holiday season, and so what are some of the favorites that you've been finding people to want in the restaurant?
Well, there's no shortage of heavy dishes, so what we're going for here is a lighter dish. Fish is always, you know, good for you.
Definitely, and you get the protein, but you don't get the guilt, and that's the goal.
Right.
So now, what are you going to make for us today?
First, we're going to start with a mussels appetizer. It's real simple, just shallots and garlic.
Okay. It always makes the kitchen smell so good.
And then we'll add our mussels right on top of that.
Wow, that's amazing.
And get a sizzle out of that.
Is there different kinds of mussels? Like if somebody wanted to make this at home, is there somewhere you would recommend that they actually buy the fish, or?
I'm not sure where regular people get their fish. But at the restaurant, we try to use the safest trout available because there's a lot of scare about shellfish.
Exactly.
So what we do is we get our mussels are rope cultured, which means they're grown in a mussel farm, basically, on ropes. And then they take them and they flash steam them real quick and then freeze them. So there's almost no risk involved.
See, I love that. That's so comforting to know, especially being that we don't live near the ocean. I always like to ask questions like that just because I think it alleviates any kind of worry that people might have going into it.
Exactly.
Oh, it smells incredible. Now, while we're talking, you just added those sun-dried tomatoes?
Yes, sun-dried tomatoes and some lemon. And then what we do here is after I squeeze the lemon, I stick that lemon wedge into the pan because there's some citric oil in the rinds that will come out in the flavor there.
Oh yeah, and then the salt, of course, flavoring the shell too.
And then we just let those steam just a little bit
what
right
a cool
on
trick.
stove.
I never thought of doing that.
And then we'll add some butter.
Okay, that's the part that the guilt does come in. Maybe you can do non-fat butter and not feel so bad.
But
so that would be our appetizer. That's where we would begin. Okay.
And then
so yummy.
While our appetizer is going there, we're going to start with the tilapia. And what we're going to do here is a lemon caper beurre blanc with this tilapia.
Wow. And that's another nice light fish as well.
Right. Well, in this tilapia is a white fish, very light in flavor, and
it's my favorite fish, actually.
Right, and this just a 6-ounce fillet right there. It looks like more, but
amazing.
And so it's going to cook real quick since it's a thin fillet.
Okay. So how long generally?
The whole thing will probably take 15 minutes or less.
Nothing. That's great. Okay, so now that would be your. So this would be your entree, basically.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And once that gets a sear, and if it doesn't come loose, if it's sticking to the pan, just don't worry about it yet. Don't flip it yet.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good tip.
But after about 4 minutes or so, you know, use a spatula if you need to.
Okay.
Right here we don't need to. We have our pan hot enough. We just flip it over right there.
That would never work for me. It would go all over the place.
And what beurre blanc means, beurre is French for butter, blanc as in white. So we're going to use a white wine, so it's a white wine butter sauce. Now
you're using wine to cook. What would you pair with this as something to drink?
Well, I would suggest you never want to cook with anything you don't want to drink.
Very good point.
Whatever you're cooking with is good pair to go with whatever you're eating.
Oh, good. Okay, that's a good tip. So with this particular meal, would you generally do a white wine?
Right. Chardonnay or a Riesling.
Okay.
Or since it's the holiday season, maybe you want something a little sweeter, like a Gewürztraminer.
Oh, that's a good tip. I like that idea. Yeah, I like a little sweet sometimes to balance with the lemon flavor that gives you the little sour taste sometimes.
And then we're going to add a little bit of tomato in here and our capers. Now, when you first season this tilapia, be careful about the amount of salt you put in because these capers are pretty salty.
That's so true. Yeah, capers, I love capers, and now I know why. It's because they are so salty. But you're right. That's a good point because I think sometimes we just tend to be salt happy. I know I am. When I'm cooking, I'm just salting everything, and I don't think about the fact that some of the other ingredients already lend themselves to that flavor.
So we're going to do the same thing with our lemon wedges here. Just throw those in the pan.
Now, how long do you generally want to keep steaming those mussels?
They're going to be done as soon as I add this wine.
Oh, really? That fast?
Right.
Okay.
Because they are pre-cooked, so
True.
we're just making a sauce and heating them up.
And you're going to be pairing this with?
We're going to have some asparagus and herb risotto.
Yum. Oh, and I loved the risotto last time you made it. I know you make the best risotto, so I'm excited about that.
All our butter is melted.
Gosh, this looks so good.
All opened up.
The smell. Talk about intoxicating smells.
And I got another surprise for this dish right here.
Okay.
Right here we have a vanilla-infused balsamic reduction.
What? Oh
And what you do is, for balsamic reduction, just cook the balsamic vinegar until it's thick.
That is beautiful.
And I add a vanilla bean to the process to make it all. And then
Cruz, this is unbelievable. It's so beautiful. I almost don't want to eat it because it's so pretty.
Parsley on top.
A little parsley for a little garnish.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so can I start on my appetizer?
Certainly, certainly.
So what's the best way? I mean, I know you like to serve them also at the restaurant with, you said pita? Like
yeah, we do pita chips and they dip them and I forgot the pita bread today.
Well, the dunking is definitely my favorite. It's the most dangerous though. So how should I eat? How would you recommend I do it?
I would just pull off half that shell.
Okay.
And,
oh my gosh, I love mussels. I love them. Not the kind on good-looking men. I like those too, but this time I'm talking about the kind you eat. Oh my god. I'm drinking the juice first.
There's a little pork to pry it out.
Oh, this is so yummy. Oh, I haven't had good mussels, I don't think, since I've lived in Florida. Oh, and you know what? The one thing about mussels I always worry about is sometimes you get that sandy taste, you know?
Yeah.
That does not here. Oh my gosh, I can eat this whole dish. Love it. Okay, so now we've got the tilapia finishing up.
You'll see here how the liquid is starting to disperse.
Oh wow.
And it's getting a little thicker. So what we're gonna do is once it gets to that point where your fish is done.
How do you know? It just starts to flake up?
Right, it'll flake off, and if you have a thermometer, it'll be 140 degrees.
140?
Right.
Okay. And let's remind everybody, by the way, where they can find you. At the top of the tram.
Yes, High Finance Restaurant. The best view in Albuquerque as far as dining goes.
Absolutely, and you can always call 505-243-9742. And I'll tell you what, with holiday season coming, if you have visitors coming into town and you want to check out not only amazing food, but an unbelievable view, that's definitely the way to do it. Very romantic and fun. Okay, now let's finish this up so we can try this.
Final step here, when you're making a beurre blanc, the butter is the last thing you add.
Oh, it is?
Right, and you don't want it to be too hot or else your sauce will break and that will separate into oil. And
that's interesting.
So if you take it off the flame right before...
Oh, so you do it right before you take it off the flame.
Right.
Okay.
So the butter will melt, but it doesn't break the sauce.
Well, we'll have to try this. Can I do it right out of the pan?
Sure.
No, let's do it on the plate. Right. Let's make it look pretty. And we want to remind everybody that you can, of course, go to casa.com. We'll have these recipes for you. And you definitely want to try this at home, but even better, get it from the pro. Go to Cruz over at High Finance. You can certainly have all the works done for you, and you don't have to even worry about the mess at the end.
Let me grab the asparagus out of it.
Oh, there's asparagus too. This is so, I'm gonna have another mussel. This is really good. The whole thing. This is good. Now everybody's gonna love this. So good. Let's put the tilapia on. We gotta put the tilapia on. I'm making such a mess with my hands everywhere. All right, let me try. Cruz, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look at that.
It's good to be here.
Look, look, look. How gorgeous is that? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you so much. Parsley it. Whoop, whoop. Remember, once again, go to High Finance for an incredible dinner. Mussels, risotto, asparagus, and tilapia. Bravo. Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Don't go away.